Um, I don't know what's gonna go on here today. This is your drunken Satanist. Um, I have been partying with the devil or Satan all damn night. Um, this is a ritual that I think is going to go well. I've spent all night doing this, so if you see any manifestations or anything money related, it was well written in two of my groups if they were posted. If not, you know who you are. Um, this is for my 15 friends on Facebook. Family don't understand me and they are friends, so maybe that's what they should be instead of family. I have some a lot wine. Yes, I had to go get it since nobody helps me. And today I just really feel like being left alone. I just feel like everything is a mess, and in my chalice or goblet I have wine. Um, yes, I had pretty much of a party to myself last night because that's all I do. Jack it off, smoke your sperm, or whatever you want to do. It's all what we do. It's, not a natural order, it's just chaos, coming to being. Well, light a cigarette. I got a pack, so let's get it off the flame, of a candle. Don't feel like lighting it. Um, yeah, I could show this, but really what I want to do is, um, there. Here I am. Um, take off these glasses for a minute. A little darker now. Turn on the light so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, turn on the light. What the hell? So dark outside. Um, this is a meditation I think I went wrong. Try to get in touch with certain people. Don't know if that's going well. Trying to communicate through chat since the phone don't seem to be useful anymore to call people and talk like, say, in the 80s. People used to communicate. People used to get together. Yeah, I wallow in my depression. Not that I did anything wrong. It's just I'm trying to work on an idea of how to market something. Don't know what. My late mother was in an eBay business. She bought and sold antique toys, mostly Fisher Price, other toys too. She sold them on eBay. Now we have Estee, which is shops. I'm thinking of an idea, but don't know if I have the money to support it. I noticed people on Facebook have web pages and they're very successful. How do they do that? What's their secret? Um, what do they know that I don't know? I tried to open up a group called the Secret Society of Aleister Crowley. It's closed down now. I canceled that account. If it is open, it's got a moderator. It's not me. I left the group. It it wasn't very successful. It also had its own webpage, which got pulled because it was said that there was previous web pages the same as that. So I'm wondering, if I need a relationship, do I need a relationship? Or can I just have a relationship with myself? That would be kind of funny, wouldn't it? I got people on here that don't understand the concept of the abyss or my concepts or my philosophy of what I am. I've been trying to communicate with a brother, but it seems that it seems to me, let me get this set up right. It seems to me that he's just not getting the point. He doesn't understand me. I got a brother, and if he watches this video, I love him with all my heart. He's got a path I won't discuss. He seems to be in connection with me. Yeah, I know who he is. I won't say names. He knows who I'm talking about. He calls me to check in on me. But the damn thing is, I invite him over countless times. He's only been over here 2 times in 5 or 6 months. I'm not complaining or anything. He says my apartment smells like smoke. I'm just asking, who wants to walk on a dark path where there is no light? Yeah, it's dangerous water to be in when all the person sees is darkness around them. Even when the sun is shining, there's darkness in their soul. Not saying that I am bad or I have bad intentions. I just don't see any way out of my own self. Yes, I guess the way to think about it, if you want to think about it. And if I can post this, is that I'm a very spoiled, selfish person. In relationships, they have failed not because of violence or mental violence, which is different. Abuse or mental abuse, put it that way. It was because I wanted more than one. I wanted multiples. I wanted a harem. Yeah, mostly women because that's what I'm into. Now, that I've grown older, I want no one. Why? Because I lost the one that was true to me. She has a name. It's in my notes. I think the thing that confused me long ago was a spirit guide. Yeah, I can come to the conclusion that came to me at 4 years old. I'm now 51-year-old man. Another thing that upsets me is I know these people that are in their 80s. And they're telling me that smoking and drinking is bad for me. But yet, they know that I am into witchcraft. So I gotta come clean with myself. If I do these things within witchcraft, which yeah, the video is a little jumpy right now, because I'm just getting organized, getting woken up from my drunk and sober. Then I must realize this. If I'm on this dark path, do I need friends? Do I need anyone? Then I must realize I do. I cannot do this alone. I need someone to understand. Someone to understand and trust me. Someone to know that I am not just friendly. That an evil is rebellion. Am I a rebellion within myself? I think not. I'm a rebellion within Lucifer. Satan is the adversary. There's a difference. Look on my notes. Now, I've tried multiple occasions to communicate with my cousins, third cousins, and so be it. They just don't get the point. The point is, I don't want to be left alone. I want to be understood. I am not a Christian. I do not follow the left-hand path. I was not born that way. I was born a heathen. I was baptized a Christian against my will. My will. I follow Satan. Now you may ask yourself, who is Satan? He is God's left-hand man. Then I come to the concept of zero. Was Lucifer such a loser that he was a zero? No. He was a star. And what is a star? It's got 9 to 6 points to it. So you could say, yeah, were the Hebrews and the Star of David, the 6-point star, Star of Solomon, Seal of Solomon, the 5-point star? Then you start thinking of all these symbolisms, how they got confused within time. What was the fish symbol? Was it Jesus? Was it Aquasis? No, it wasn't. It was a goddess. What was the goddess that created all? Now we ask ourselves that. I say it was Sophia. And when you go into Sophia, what does it come out to be? Lucifera. Sophia, Phoba, Lucifera. Which leads to Venus, which leads to Lucifer. Which leads to the rebellion. Lucifer was the one and only God. But who was before Lucifer, who created, who born Lucifer? It was Sophia, or Venus, which made Lucifer the god of Venus. So you cannot have Lucifer without Venus. You cannot have Venus without Lucifer. They are a circle. They're not a zero. They're not a one. They're a circle. How does the circle begin? How does it end? It has no beginning, no ending. Has no time, has no purpose, has no void, has no relevance. What was the opposite of this? Hebrews knew him as Yahweh. Jehovah's Witnesses knew him as Jehovah. Muslims knew him as Allah. But who was he? Who was he? Who was he? He was a reject. He was a watcher. He was no one. He was just a no one who claimed he was God. Who was God? It was Sophia. Who was her God? It was Lucifer. Look it up. You don't believe me? Look it up. Who designed this physical body? Who put the spirit in it? It was Lucifer and Venus. Who was the adversary of truth? It was the one they sent. The one that rejected Yahweh or Jehovah or Allah. Yahweh. Allah. That was Satan. Hebrew for adversary of the truth. Who sees a man for his lies? Who sees a man for his crimes? Who punishes a man for his ways? Satan. So are we born Satanists? I think so. I think each man has a free will to think. I think different. I bleed for my God. I signed a pact with my God. Yeah, my father, my mother. Who was my mother? Who was my creator? Lilith. Who created Lilith? Lucifer. He created the physical body. Look it up on any occult book. Did she eat the apple? No. Therefore she is a goddess. Not dirt, but a goddess. She was not from the rib of Adam. Only Eve was. So yeah, you say I'm preaching the Bible. But then again, what do you think it all came from? Sophia. How do I know these things? Maybe I'm more in tune with the world, nature. Maybe I walked in that woods, walked in that darkness, live in that dark path. Do I see a light? No. I see nothing. Nothing. What is there? There is an abyss. What is an abyss? It's not hell, it's not heaven. It is coming back to who you are, coming back to the earth, the circle of life. If you don't believe it, you'll never see it for yourself. How do I know this? I've had past lives. I've lived in Native America. I've lived in England way before people knew it. Was I a criminal? No. I was a rebel. I rebelled against the kings. I rebelled against authority. Why? Why am I rebelling against things I'm seeing on YouTube? Because they're false. They're false. Sophia created it. Venus created it. Lucifera was Venus, which was Sophia, which was Phoba. You go way back. You studied on the internet. It's Phoba. What is a phobia? It's a fear. We're afraid of who we are. When we start accepting our darkness, our true inner that can't see light, that sees only what it sees. Not love, but lust for life. We survive because we're creatures. Creatures of what? Even in the light, we're in the night. Because we survive. We live in the shadows. When do we become hidden? When we come into being. Why am I putting us live? Why am I doing it for so long? Because I want someone to look, to listen, to understand. Yeah, I have 15 friends. Who's gonna listen to me? Who's gonna replay this? No one. No one. If I put it in a group, who's gonna believe it? They're gonna believe what they want to believe. They're gonna believe the temple is said. They're gonna believe the satanic temple. They're gonna believe all this atheism, all this numerology. It don't exist. It never existed unless something brought it into being. If you denounce who she was, who she is, who she will be, and who she is as a circle, then you'll never understand your dark side. You'll never be true with the dark one. Then you ask yourself, who is the dark one? It is Satan. Who is the father of the void? Satan. Who is the ruler of the earth? Satan. Who is the king of the world? Satan. Who loves you for who you are? Satan. You are your own church. That's what I'm trying to get at. So, then I ask you, I ask us all, my friends, if you have the ability to create this, you better know what it stands for. You better know what it stands for. What does it stand for? It stands for Father. And how do we pray to Father? I've said it many, many times in many, many groups. I lost the way. I no longer how to pray to Father. So, I put it in my pouch until I learn again, until I understand who I am. I know who I am. I'm not a Luciferian. I'm not a Satanist. I'm of a kingdom under Lucifer. We could say Lucifer was a great manipulator, the great creator, the great rebellion, the great evil. But out of evil was rebellion. So he was good. He did it for man. He did it for you. He did it for me. He did it so we'd be enlightened, so we'd understand, so we'd read, so we'd study. This goes against all the philosophies of the set. Yeah, if I posted this as a set, they'd think of it as a joke. This is not love and light. No. This is much different than love and light. What this is what it is and what it shall be. A circle. Never ending, never beginning. Never ending, never beginning. So you say the nuclear bomb's gonna end it, then what becomes of that? Under Venus there is no end. Under the sun, there is no end. Under the moon there is no end. There's just possible happenings, new horizons, one's death comes back to where it began, in the darkness. Where does the darkness stop? Where does the darkness start? Ask yourself that. If you can figure out, we came from a womb of a woman, whether we be male or female, if we go back to that, could possibly physically, but where do we go spiritually? Now, we wander the earth in damnation. That's what a spirit is, damnation. What has Sophia done throughout these years? Given these notes, given these equations to everyone, how they should live, how they should die, how they should even act, how they should even live. She was forgotten. I got notes on Lilith. They're in my notes. My friends are welcome to read them. They don't want to read them. They're afraid to go into the dark place. What was the dark place? Maybe I have true vision and have to see with bifocals. What did she say? Under the Roman continents, which was Latin, which could be translated, Quarta vita sita pasta, life is what you make it. Or, the life of religion is to do. She did the life of religion. What was her religion? No one knows. Which does not kill you, do not kill me at once. It is a space of essence, life. Life is a face of essence. Now you must understand what the face of essence is. Time is of the essence. Thy life is eternal. If you do not know this, time is not killing you. You are killing time. Cheers. Think about it. Read it. Manipulate it. It's magic. If you do not believe in money, power, wealth, then you are wrong. Then again, do I want to end this conversation with whoever will be listening? Do I want to post it as my story? Do I want to say, yeah, just get off his ugly face. Let's let him take off his glasses. He don't need those, they're a mask. Does he want to read the Ouija board? No, he knows the names. He knows the places. And he's getting their things together through people. Is he going to name them? If they do not know his friends, they do not know him. They were never of the darkness. So yeah, this is me. This is who I am. I'm a loner. In a very, very mad world. A world of sheep or goats can butt them in the butt to get them to understand their butt heads.